Hello and welcome to day 38 of my 100-day inspiration challenge. So today my inspiration came from my morning reading. And I am actually reading the Bible and I've never read it all the way through. And so I'm currently in the New Testament in the book of Acts. And I read something this morning and I thought about it in a really interesting way, and it kind of stuck with me all day. And it's something that I journaled about and something that I've been thinking about off and on. And I was going to talk about something else, but I just felt convicted to share this idea or this point of view with you. And I hope that you can find some inspiration from it. So this is coming from Acts, and it's a really cool chapter because it talks about the formation of the church. And so at this point, Jesus has already died and resurrected, and his disciples are spreading the word. So it says, they came upon a man with crippled feet. He had been that way from birth, so he had never walked. He was sitting and listening as Paul preached. Looking straight at him, Paul realized he had faith to be healed. So Paul called to him in a loud voice, "Stand up." And the man jumped to his feet and started walking. So I thought that this was really interesting. Obviously, we have read about different miracles and different healings that Jesus has performed, but for whatever reason, this hit me differently. And so I want to kind of break it down with you. So first off, it says, looking straight at him, Paul realized he had the faith to be healed. So this kind of made me think about my relationship with God and all of our relationships with God, right? We start with faith, and God sees that in us. And God is kind of like Paul. We are kind of like the crippled man, right? We don't have that thing that it is that we want. We want, in his case, he wants to walk. In our case, we have other desires, happiness, or different goals that we want to achieve. So God is watching us. God is sending us different messages, different signals throughout the day, hoping that we are living in faith through and by him. And then Paul says in a loud voice, "Stand up." And I just thought about all of the different times that I have heard God's voice speaking to me, all of the times that I have heard that tiny voice within myself speaking to me and telling me, yeah, this is the path that you should be going, or you should do this, you should quit that job, you should move across the country, you should do this. And it's always been a subtle voice, but I like how in this story it's a command, it's stand up. And what if that voice inside of us, that intuition, that voice that I believe is God, is commanding us to stand up, to go after our dreams? He is giving us that signal because he wants us to take action on that thing. I know for me, I've gone both ways. I have been too afraid to take action, and so I've just let that thing pass by. And also I've done the other side where I have courageously stood up and I have taken action, and it's always worked out way better than I could have imagined. Just like this says, the man, he listened. He didn't say, no, I'm not going to stand up, or no, I can't stand up. He didn't let his excuses or his preconceived notions get in the way. He heard the command. He heard the calling to stand up. And so he did. He jumped to his feet and he started walking. He had the courage to listen to that calling. So I just thought that that was so much deeper than what is on the page. And it was really a message to me to trust those impulses. And those impulses, they're not just suggestions. They are commands. They are guides. Sorry, I think I lost you. I had a call come in. But they are, those voices inside, those are your calling. Those are your freedom. And we all have those. And I just hope that you can hear this message and that you can have the courage to stand up, to listen to that voice that is talking to you inside, knowing that if you have faith and if you are courageous and if you take action, then you can achieve that thing. That thing came to you. That voice came to you for a reason. So listen to it, trust it. I hope that you can show up for yourself. I hope that you can have the courage to do what you need to do every single day. If you show up for yourself, regardless of where you are, there is nowhere that you can go but up. Thank you so much for showing up with me today. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.